My name is Andrew Gemmell, and I represent the Umvoto Foundation and SLR Consulting. I will be presenting on the Africa use cases, which included assessments in three areas: the Cape Town aquifers, the Lake Victoria Basin, and the Volta River Basin. These three areas represent groundwater, river, and lake water resources, with the Volta River and Lake Victoria being transboundary water resources. The focus of this presentation is the Lake Victoria use case, specifically the stakeholder engagement process, subsequent product development, and the lessons learned. So what exactly are the World Water Quality Alliance Africa use cases? This was a multi-stakeholder driven process using experience in global challenges to support local solutions. The objective was to define the demand for water quality services and link water quality hotspots to solutions and, importantly, to investment. Africa was selected for the use cases as there's generally a shortage of available water quality data in Africa to assess a large-scale water quality baseline. The use cases use the triangle integration approach, which combines in-situ measurements, satellite-based water quality information, and water quality modeling to provide an improved view of water quality. The multi-stakeholder process was initiated through various engagements over the last 4 years. Key in this process was the involvement of AGL-ACARE, who formalized advisory groups for each of the 7 Africa Great Lakes, including Lake Victoria. The advisory groups each meet monthly to address various lake challenges. Importantly, the Lake Victoria Advisory Group has a diverse membership, including intergovernmental organizations, governmental fisheries institutes, academic institutions from Africa and abroad, as well as international organizations. Through these engagements over the years, there was a need identified by in-country Lake Victoria stakeholders for a tool to assess the potential for coastal eutrophication at the lake, especially as it relates to fisheries. Taking this forward, the WWQA members at various organizations and institutes collaborated with key lake stakeholders to develop a Lake Victoria specific portal within the online GlobeWQ platform. This platform was introduced earlier today in a separate presentation by Christian Schmidt. GlobeWQ utilizes the triangle integration approach to inform water quality hotspots, trends, and underlying drivers. GlobeWQ includes in-situ data from GEMSTAT, modeled data from the Helmholtz Center for Environmental Research at Royal University Bochum, and satellite-based water quality products from EOMAP. Overall, GlobeWQ is an invaluable web tool to synthesize data and information into an easily accessible format that provides real insight towards identifying solutions. The Lake Victoria specific portal has great potential to be taken forward and developed further. In addition to identifying the tools needed to assess water quality, we also assessed the challenges to the sharing of water quality data. This included input from the Lake Victoria Advisory Group as well as other Africa Great Lake Advisory Groups. Notable is that these challenges were similar across organizations and institutes and between countries. The challenges included funding, lack of shared database options, data compatibility, a lack of consolidated protocols and policies, the need to develop trust, recognition and mutual benefit to promote data sharing, as well as training and capacity building needs. Through these challenges, various opportunities were identified by the advisory groups. This included long-term sustainable funding, as well as agreements with government institutions to promote easier data sharing. There was a need for shared database options, potentially based on existing platforms such as GlobeWQ or GEMSTAT. This could include data sharing restrictions as per the GEMSTAT approach, for example, open, limited, or restricted use. There's a need for standardized protocols and policies for better sharing between countries and institutions. This includes standardized data types and data formats. Overall, there was noted to be a need for improved trust, the recognition of data providers, and to promote mutual benefit. This included data providers retaining ownership and being recognized or cited. Further, this included a need to tackle the north-south divide. Lastly, there is a need for in-country training and capacity development. The way forward is to refine and expand on the challenges and opportunities related to the sharing of water quality data. There is a need to conclude which water quality platform or platforms meet the Lake Victoria stakeholder needs and can be used as a shared repository. There is a need to promote data sharing to this identified repository, and there's a need to expand this methodology. This could include further development at Lake Victoria, at other Africa Great Lakes, and beyond. We are excited to continue the stakeholder engagement to link water quality hotspots to solutions and investment.